Alright. I feel like this texture's not loading. Why is it not loading? That's weird. Anyways, doesn't matter. We're gonna be moving out from this area anyways. Yeah, so we've got... What do we got? We got a few things we need to check out. I think we might start here. So we had the showdown at the monastery, which we fought the seer guy who's working with DeVries. And I was prepared to confront her at Greater Tranquility Substation, which is not on this planet, I'm pretty sure. So we're just kind of doing leftover stuff on this planet. We do also need to go back to Paradise Island, the first area. Because what's her face? My companion, Asa, has some stuff I need to wrap up there. It's companion story stuff, so I'm assuming it's gonna get us like some armor and weapon upgrades for her. I'm just gonna beeline it to these points though. Let's see what we find. Oh, that's right, if I even can. Yeah, isn't this a whole cavern here that, like... So I've ran up this way before, and I came around here, so I was trying to get across this crystal gem cavern. Or not a cavern, crevasse. Oh, people.
Architect. I hope this does not turn back into an active war. This is the Order's anti-air control center. If you don't have specific business here, kindly keep moving.
Well, being nosy is my business, son. So that's what I'm gonna do. Anti-air weapons control center. Anti-air reports. Current accuracy rates. 55, 576. Oh. Marco 5 tracks the first major changes to Andy's choice flight patterns. It should be known that although the accuracy didn't climb as quickly after this point, the amount of aircraft and landing shuttles that managed to touch down safely is still decreasing due to unsafe landings that result from the erratic flight patterns necessary to avoid our long-range weaponry. And 06 and 07 are even higher. Projected accuracy rates continuously going up. Longer-term projections for further fine-tuning of our anti-air weaponry show diminishing returns towards approximately 85.52%. Obviously, the final shortcoming is our own, and is purely a limitation of the weapons we are currently capable of producing. Unfettered by our deficiencies, the equations we use for these calculations indicate that destroying 99.999% of landing vehicles is fully possible. We also estimate that a further 10.09% of anti-choice ships and drop pods do not land safely and are effectively destroyed by anti-choice themselves. So, although we cannot destroy every landing asset, that we are fully equal to the task of destroying enough to blunt the advance of Anti's forces. Okay. Got messages to all personnel: watch out for overhead debris. Attention personnel, be advised that as our new anti-air systems come online, we expect a substantial amount of debris from destroying enemy landing aircrafts and drop pods. Please wear standard safety equipment and be alert at all times. See new procedures in regard to anti-air weapon security. Please be advised that we have made an update to procedures in regards to abandonment and disposal of certain assets. It is of critical importance that we prevent the forces of Anti's choice from acquiring any of the logic assembly units that control the targeting of our anti-air weapons. Without an understanding of the equation, it's doubtful they would be able to glean any information from these assets, but it is not a risk we're willing to take. To that end, anytime an anti-air cannon is abandoned or damaged, or a damaged one is disposed of, the logic assembly unit must be absolutely disposed of. And we have adjust firing algorithms to account for a new frontline. We've issued updated targeting algorithms which account for the new frontline positioning. Please ensure that you removed and thoroughly disposed of the old MKCCXIX targeting logic assembly units and replace them with the superior MKCCXXI logic assembly units. Alright. We had heard a lot about these anti-air places. Well, just the whole anti-air system that we've been playing. Doesn't really feel like there's much to do here, though, huh? Oh, there's another person to talk to.
My apologies. My work requires a rather high amount of focus, and as such, I'm unable to engage in idle chatter. My apologies.
No, you're no fun.
My work requires a rather high amount of focus, and as such, I'm unable to engage in idle chatter.
Whoops, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Damn it, I want to get into this. Whoops. It's just so tempting to grab stuff. I can't help it. I mean, he calmed down because I didn't do anything. I'm curious how that's going to hurt me in the future. If I'm honest, I really want to loot that chest, and I really feel like I might just have to shoot this guy to do it. Is this my high-sitting melee weapon? Dude, this hammer looks freaking cool. Sorry, man. I think that'd mean my bounty would go away, you know? He's the only one that I knew or saw. And now he's dead. Okay, so that's manufacturing. We've been down there. Anything? Just a little piece of wreckage? No.
You have a very non-scholarly look about you.
I'm not sure if I should be offended by that or not.
Show your work or shove off.
There really is not much out here.
Perhaps it would be advantageous to... We could. If they deploy Mantisaurs, we'd be better served having it the other way around.
What's down here? Darn. I'm very curious what's in there, but we don't have the means to get in right now.
Do you have a specific matter requiring discussion with me that cannot be postponed? I'm rather preoccupied at the moment.
You're preoccupied arguing with yourself about the best way to dig a hole?
That's not... Yes, your assessment is absolutely accurate. Making a final decision over what to prioritize in the construction of this trench, given my current resources, has been a substantially more difficult task than I first estimated.
Thought the Order solved this kind of problem with mathematics.
Correct. In this case, standardized algorithms, which includes a Poisson distribution method, using the data we accrued from years of tracking the frequency of different attacks. Unfortunately, I find myself in the extremely unlikely and stressing position of having these algorithms inform me that every type of attack is exactly equally probable. And thus, my dilemma.
What kind of threats will you be facing?
Many, unfortunately. Anti's human soldiery, raptidons, mantisaurs, scrappers, and even wild arachnids. In summary, many and varied.
Maybe just choose randomly.
Random? I resent the very idea of making a decision of such import randomly.
Why do you need more trenches?
Anti's forces have pushed us from our initial trench line into our fallback trench, thus making it the new primary trench. Despite the fact that we are currently holding back Anti's forces at the new, more narrow front, this leaves us in the unenviable position of requiring a new fallback trench. That being said, we shouldn't need another trench line.
What do you mean by shouldn't need another trench line? Isn't this an active war zone?
Our analysis shows us that Anti simply lacks the resources to push through the current front line. However, there is a vanishingly slim chance that Anti's has more resources in transit outside of the Arcadian system that we simply haven't accounted for yet.
Alright. Just kind of hoping you might give me access to this whole network, or that tunnel, or whatever's going on, but... Oh, maybe I don't need it.
Are you going to be a problem? Because I have a solution that requires very little computation.
I'm observing something. What am I observing? I think it's outside. Oh. What do we got here? Doop, doop, doop. I love being so observant. Rejuvenation converter. Oh, there's a gun there. Explosive burst rifle. Usual stuff. Oh, okay. Wasn't quite as lucrative as I was hoping, but that's cool.
No reason to reason with you.
No reason to reason with me, he says. Alright. Oh, we got so these are just supports for the old tram that are long gone. Or that is long gone.
You're now entering an active combat zone. Take all necessary precautions.
No question if there's really much in these trenches for me. It's a lot of guys who I'm technically on the side of. I'm not trying to go around murdering all these people. Order, Doctor.
Move on, freelancer. I've been tasked with only treating enlisted personnel.
What if I'm like really dead? You're just gonna leave me to die? What's up, Sound? Junk. Just gonna check this whole trench line real quick.
Careful wandering the trenches there, stranger. Some board initiates might bring confrontation.
I do not
I've observed you in these trenches before. You are aware this is a war zone, correct?
Yeah, I don't know. Why are you smoking?
Halt! Access to that area of this trench line has been restricted to authorized personnel only. It isn't safe, given the rift activity.
Are you gonna be mad if I just go anyways? Okay. So we got another rift. The rift anomaly. I'll be fine, person on the radio. Don't worry about it. I'm grateful the architect has provided for us the advanced mathematical formula required to calibrate our artillery and anti-air weapons to such a degree that Auntie's Choice forces have no chance of breaking through our lines. And yet, being required to fall back and allow those barbarians into such close proximity with the monastery is galling. To even contemplate the chances... Sorry, guys. To even contemplate the chances of a stray artillery shell striking such an august place of high learning makes my blood boil, not to mention the terrible blow to morale it would cause. Alright. You guys leave any good stuff for me? No? Man. Yeah. That thing. Red worm. Alright. Oh, might as well deal with this guy.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say which.
Wow, he hit me with the tail. Don't care for that.
Plan on conjuring ammo from the Aphis. We ought to get the crack this side.
Well, these guys didn't make it. Oh, I love searching poop. You'd think I'd get tired of it, but it always seems so beneficial. Necklace, some bits. Someone's getting mad at me.
Look sharp, it's a fight.
What you need to worry about? I'm at.
Oh, shoot. I am out of ammo. Well, good thing I got my crafter dude here. Are we still in battle? What's the deal?
Can't get that Andy's Choice jingle out of my head. Hey, if I start humming it, you do what you gotta.
Oh, I'll smack you.
Anyway, need something, Commander?
Yeah, field tinkering.
Sure.
Crafting, consumables. We need small plasma charges, because apparently I can burn through everything I had. Luckily, I got an insane amount of resources, because I've been breaking everything down. So, ammo's not a big deal. Did we ever go over here? We didn't, and we need to. Search for a Pupa. Hold on. I'm curious, I'm kind of curious what this is. more trenches, I guess. Abandoned at least, so.
This is Chief Quigley, recording with the intent of registering this most unusual sequence of events and securing their serial wave rights. Recently, we reckoned it'd be a hoot to hack a captured order terminal, use it to heckle them. Instead, we wound up chinwagging. And turns out we have much in common. They're bored, we're bored, and everyone got sick of trench living months ago. Next thing you know, we're getting together for brews in a wave of their knockoff sport, pitchball. And where there's booze and ball, there's betting. And while those order folk are scary data smart, they can't see the angles if they're big as a ship and bright as a hollow ad. They just see stats and percents. And don't get how spunk, moxie, and being due play into it. I thought hustling games with 6 caps was the easiest way to make bits. Not no more.
Alright, welcome Trooper Wisely. Your count's being deducted by 3 bits per minute. Messages. Test message to the order. Well, aren't you a clever little crabble to use the decommissioned machines we abandoned to message us? I can't imagine what you could possibly say that may be of interest, but I imagine there's nothing lost in corresponding. Mayhap I show you that the universe has more to offer than your stark consumerism and disgustingly sweet cereals. Nonetheless, I find your offer to parlay fascinating. My unit seems to believe we have a plus minus 74% chance of turning this communication into something meaningful if we meet, so I accept. Let us gather at the Munster station halfway between our lines under the white flag of peace and hear what each other has to say. Oh, interesting. First meeting follow-up. I must admit I'm still a little surprised we found you. Your smiling compatriots of Vox and Snacks rather than Auntie's Choice grenades dropping on our bows, but it certainly has a fabulous time. I must also admit the speed at which you absorbed Pitchball's rules was darn impressive. I understand that its resemblance to your native tossball is significant, but you mastered the new information with startling aplomb. I sincerely hope we do it again for the finals, so as long as the brass keeps saying we're locked in a Cold War, we may as well enjoy our time on the tundra. Although next time, I'll bring the ale. I know a guy. Interesting. Subject, need to break contact. Dear Thomas, I don't know who let the word slip of our peace summits, but my command has heard it, same as yours, and it produced in ours the same measured response, reasonable level of understanding it produced in yours. I'm told that if I fail to murder you the next time we meet, I'm to be drugged in front of a firing squad. Mayhap we should skip the finals this year and let things blow over. A shame, really, after watching the Sovereign Sluggers fail to finish at the top of the league, which I must admit gives me the very same wry, uncivilized joy it brings to you. If I'm not careful, soon you'll have me cussing like a dock worker and abandoning the universal equation for the promise of sweeter breakfast cereal. I'll reach out again around the league premiere next year after this foolishness is tied down. Oh, that sucks. They became friends through tossball, and now they just gotta be like enemies. Isn't war grand? Well, we could. Ooh, there's a mine right there. Oh wait, hold on. So I went down here. Right, I went back there. I saw one thing, and then I swear. Oh, it was probably that mine I was picking up on when I was down in the little basement area. Okay, that's fine. Free stuff. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. Actually, we're gonna check out this. We're gonna get rid of these ones. Gonna move in on this quest thing we got over here. To be honest, I kind of even forgot what quest this is. Pitching the Pupa. Highest ranking officer at Fort Endurance is a Mantisaur. He has supposedly asked you to retrieve a pupa from nearby nest and bring it back to the base. Oh, yes. I do remember this now.
It's a fight.
But I'm not ready.
Oh, that's a big guy. Eat away the armor! Eat away the armor! Almost down. We got him. We got a lot more. Okay, you hang out there, buddy. We'll clear him out.
Trigger finger's still tight.
To die.
Alright, I think we got them all. Dang, crazy mining equipment over here. Anything worth looting? Doesn't look like it. Well, let's loot our spoils of battle down here. Mine lockhouse key. Alright. That's key we just get what it was. Kinetic plasma pistol. Some random stuff. Some bits. Bunch of supplies. Some grenades. Workbench, which we don't really need to use because we got what's his face Niles with us. Oh darn, I thought this was like an actual cave. God, the crystals look so cool in this game. It hasn't wore off on me yet. Throwables, let's switch. Maybe I should be using explosives. Find a way to get up on top of this mountain here. Don't feel like I see anything over here. All right, we're running around. See some uranium over here. Any good reason worth going in there? I don't think so. so fast. The tracking in the game is hard. Oh, jeez. Anyone else? More corporate troopers. Just freaking dead all over the place. Ooh, triple shotgun. Take that. Man, they're just freaking dead everywhere. Starting to feel a little bad for them. Just a little bit. But I'll put your guys' stuff to good use if that makes you feel any better in the afterlife. Mantisaur nests. Oh, too far.
It's a fight.
Mines aren't too bad. Maybe if I was doing more stealth, they'd be a little more beneficial. I'm kind of just full on pushing things right now. Okay, poop. Whoops. That might backfire. Was that it for the mines? Did I not have that many? Oh no, I have 6 more. What the hell? I gotta say, feeling pretty good about the mines right now. You did good, mines. Oh, did I miss one over here? Oh, I did. I'll admit, though, I was kind of expecting like a big boy. Maybe he'll be there. Jeez, that guy lost everything. Mauled corpse. This poor trooper has been horrifically shredded by Mantisaur claws. Upon closer inspection, you notice there are undetonated grenades in his bowels. Oh my god. Although whether this was some dramatic last stand or simply how the body collapsed is anyone's guess. Oh, I wish I could do something with that. In his bowels. Ugh. Damn that bug for sending us out here. We couldn't be prepared for what we found. They came out of the rocks, jaws gape, claws scratching, glowing in a natural blue, and they ignored our iron like we were shooting spitballs. I crawled into a crack too narrow for their hides, but all it got me was a front row view of my team being tore up and impaled into spikes like they were stocking the larder for winter. And I can't stay here forever. Eventually I'll have to make a break for it, and law help me then. Please, if anyone finds this, tell Majority that I love her, and don't let her remarry anyone that makes less than chief or senior associate. The kids deserve to at least be lower upper class. I wonder what crack he was hiding in. All right. Does sound like we might be in for a fight here, though. Got 2 mines left. Let's do. Sure, we'll start with explosives. We have a lot more of those. I do see a lot of them around, but I think the place here is just gonna be to start fighting.
A lot.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get up and...
Dude, he keeps tagging me. I wish we wouldn't do that. That was not the last one. Alright, we good?
Can't have our fearless leader firing on him. Let's get the crack.
That's no joke. I used all that ammo I just
need something. Sure.
Created.
Always.
Can't believe I need to create more. Should be good for a while though. Got security box. Oh. Found a flaw in me. Hermit. Your self-reliance has made you an outcast. Vendors are less eager to sell to you, and prices are increased, but you gain a chance to receive double resources when you break down items. Dang, 50% vendor prices for only 25% chance to double items on breakdown. Dude, 50% vendor prices is tough. We're talking about $1,000 things costing $1,500. I don't think I'm gonna roll with that. It's interesting. You would have thought like crafting stuff would have triggered that. I guess I did just craft a whole bunch of ammo. Maybe it was that is what triggered it. Never mind. Oh, he dead. sure I'm not missing anything before what I feel like is going to be the final push. Mostly because it's a dead end. I kind of feel like I'm going to go in here, grab something, and get swarmed. Okay, here we go. Really? There it is.
Ready for the wine. Weapon prime.
Throw, grenade, throw. What? Why is stuff not throwing? What's going on? Oh, right, button would help.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Either restore my life or avenge my death. I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Who needs to die? Apparently, you almost. Oh, can I not pick him back up? Oh, that kind of sucks. I assumed I could. Well, whatever. Anything coming out of that tunnel is going to have a surprise. I might as well use them. Come on.
Either restore my life or avenge my death. I'm alive.
Oh, yeah. Gotta remember those guys have uranium poisoning right after they die. I need to find auto dock and get what I have taken care of. Sweet, level up, always good. There was something. We got trick shot because there was something I wanted to get with it. I didn't have access to it yet, I don't think. Was it speech related? No, I think it was observation. Yeah, so we don't need observation 8 for that, so we have that. Keen observer. That's why we got, or no, we need trick shot. No, trick shot's needed for it, and then we can get keen observer. Okay.